Hello my friends, my name's Phoebe and welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel if you're not new here. So today I have something kind of exciting, something a little bit different. Today I'm going to be doing a mixed media haul, and what I mean by that really is just it's a little bit of everything. So this month has been incredibly busy for me. I have videos to edit, but I just don't know when or how I'm gonna do that. So they're future coming. So I thought I would just show you a few of the things that have come into my possession in the last couple of weeks. I recently went home for a family wedding, and I'm of that age when every time I go home or my parents come to visit me, they just keep bringing me boxes of my old things. And you know, I would have thought by now we would have gotten everything out of the basement, but no, they keep finding things. So today, and like that trip was no exception. So I have a little gathering of stuff from my parents' basement and a few things that I saved from the donation bin because I asked Mom to let me go through it first. I also have some Japanese souvenirs which are so cute and fun, and I really want to show you those. My niece got married and she is going to be moving to Japan to be with her new husband very soon. But she's such a sweetheart, and whenever she does like a trip back from Japan, she always brings us lots of little goodies, and you probably can imagine everything that she brings back is adorable and cute. So that's fun to look through. And then also we just had what we call Big Garbage Day in our town. So it's just sort of a town-wide festivity where people drive around and grab good things off the side of the road. So we have a couple of good things that we found this year. It's pretty good fun and pretty widely accepted in my town. Maybe it sounds weird to you, but we just love a good deal around here. And it's just the sort of thing, like, if you know that what you have is still pretty good and pretty usable, people will put it off to the side, so then everybody can have a good look at it and decide. So anyway, I have all those things to show you, and without further ado, let's just start looking at some cool things. So to start out, I will show you what I saved from the donation bin, and it is this cool retro triangle duffel bag, I guess you would call it. It's kind of a travel bag. And it's so neat. Look at that. It unfolds and it's got like a little spot for all your, I guess probably your toiletries. It's like, seems like it would be a really perfect overnight bag because you could kind of put all your little bits in there and just have space for like an outfit or something, or maybe going to the gym. It is well worn. This is the bag, like this has been hanging in my mom's closet in her bedroom for, I'm gonna say, decades. So I'm really glad that this has come into my possession. I almost want to use it to make a pattern because I just feel like there needs to be more triangle bags in the world. Anyway, I think this is so sweet and I 100% will be using this. Maybe to go to the beach? I don't know. We're gonna go on adventures together. All of the stuffies have had a good bath, but these are some stuffies from my teen years. So I definitely already have a basket full of stuffies upstairs that are very sentimental. I have a big soft spot for Snoopy, and I've loved the Care Bears since I was like 5 years old. So these are some newer generation Care Bear toys. They were, you know, they had some questionable stains on them, so everybody got a good wash. I did consider donating them, but then I looked deeply into their eyes and like, how can you donate them? Look at how, I can't. They have to stay with me. So we're a happy family. They're gonna go squeeze into the basket upstairs with all the other stuffies. It'll be a reunion, I'm sure. They must remember each other. Okay, yeah, I'll show you what's in this box. So I'm gonna say the contents of this have been in this box since I think 2017, potentially 2018, potentially 2016, but I think it's 2017. And that was the year I did a big move and I stashed some stuff in my grandparents' home. I stashed some stuff in my parents' basement. I think I had some stuff at my best friend's house. I just had my belongings scattered all across the province, literally. And surprisingly, this thin box got missed when we were collecting everything. I think it just sort of got wedged in somewhere and it was basically invisible. And when my mom told me that she had a box of ceramic ornaments, I was like, I have all my Christmas stuff. I definitely have all my Christmas stuff, but put it aside and I'll get it next time I'm down. I'm very excited to have these back in my possession. I'm not gonna say that I completely forgot about something that was in this box, but I may have. It may have completely, anyway, I'll show you. You are not even gonna be able to guess. Aren't these incredible? I completely forgot that I bought these. I got these at the thrift store and I think it was the sort of purchase, I bought them right before I moved. So basically maybe I bought them like a month before they were stored in this box for 5 or however many years. I love this. This is like the color palette of my studio. So, you know, it's safe to say it's definitely my aesthetic even after all these years. I just love these. They're very heavy. They're plaster. I remember getting these from the Salvation Army, but I don't really know how much I spent on them. Oh, I think these came from Value Village, actually. That means they probably were a little bit more expensive than I'm thinking. But I would say I wouldn't have spent more than $10 on the pair because I was cheap back then and I still am. And things have only gotten more expensive since then. So I'm gonna say that, but they're pretty cool. And like, you see they have a sequin eye. Incredible, incredible. I completely forgot that these existed. And there's really only one other thing in this box. It's this set. This, I actually was trying to find these and I could not for the life of me remember where I had stored them. I was poking around in my basement and like everywhere I thought they might be, they weren't. So I'm excited to have them back. I thought that I might have accidentally donated them or they got broken. I didn't know. Okay. They're also wall ornaments. And they say the naughty 90s on them, but it's for the 1890s. And something about that is just too funny to me. They're like pinup girls from the 1890s and they're on these ceramic plates. I love it. I love these. I used to have these in my bathroom. I definitely hung them up in 2 apartments that I had in the bathroom. They're definitely going up in my studio now, but I'm very, very excited that they are returned to me because this is my sense of humor. It's historical comedy and it's a little bit naughty. What's not to love about that? Okay, and the last thing that I'll show you from my parents' house is the most sentimental of all. And it is, oh, hard to see. It is this Disney quilt that my grandmother made. And I didn't know where I had put this. I kind of thought it might be at my parents' house, but I also thought it might be packed away with some bedding here. It's very well worn, as you can maybe see. I've just noticed it really does need a big repair in the middle, but this is such a sentimental blanket to me. I'm sure if you have quilts from your grandmother, they're just as special to you. This is definitely, if the house was on fire, I would try to find this blanket first, and then the second would be the Christmas cactus that I still have that's from hers. So yeah, pretty sentimental. I literally get teary even just thinking about it. I'm really glad to be able to snuggle up with this blanket again, and I've definitely got to do a little bit of repair work on it to make sure it kind of keeps lasting, but I'm very happy to have it back. Next up, I have some souvenirs from my sweet niece who brought a lot of things back from Japan, and she's always so generous. It was such a fun family moment the day after the wedding. We all got together for a birthday party, and she spread, this is how we do it, we spread everything out in the middle of the floor, and everybody looks, and Jen explains everything, and everyone just talks amongst themselves until we're all encouraged to take something. And so then the fun really begins. So I'll show you these breakable pieces first. Yeah, so she made these. Isn't this incredible? She said that she did a few little ceramic pieces like this, and she said that the inspiration was from Ocarina of Time, the like pottery in Zelda, which only made me want an original piece even more. And this little whale is so cute. I feel like maybe it's a chopstick rest, but I will definitely be putting it on the top of a plant pot because that's what I do with tiny cute things. And I think it's gonna look really cute in there. I just have to pick which plant it's gonna swim in, so. Everything else has been patiently waiting in this bag because I really wanted to share it with you. And I wanted to like remember how amazing everything is. I just love trinkets from Japan because I honestly think that they've cornered the market in trinkets. It's just like, they just know how to make everything cuter and smaller over there. I don't even know how it's like scientifically possible, but they just make cute things in Japan and they just are experts at it. And we all just have to accept it and one day hope to visit there and bring large suitcases to bring all the goodies back. So, oh yeah, let me show you. Let me find the other one of this. So these are wrapping paper. They're fabric. This one is from the Tokyo 2020 Olympics. So there are definitely a lot of Olympic souvenirs from that year. Yeah, so it's just like you can use it as a scarf or, oh, it's got a little bit of dust. Yeah, you can use them as like wrapping paper, like there's kind of multi-purpose cloths, but we thought the polka dot one was really great. And then this Olympic one is very neutral for like, you know, a branded product. So both nice, very utilitarian gifts. So got some fancy chocolates. Yeah, they definitely look really yummy. Should we peek at them? Look at that. Oh, I wish I could share these with everyone because they do look super tasty. Look at those. Just look so delicate. I'm gonna have to have one of those with a coffee later. And these things, honestly, I wouldn't have known what a lot of this stuff was unless, you know, until I was explained what it is. So these apparently are like, what I understood, it's like a face mask, but just for your eyes, and they warm up. So I think that potentially it's like when you go on an airplane and they give you like a warm towel. I think it's like that, but in an eye mask form. Yeah, so it's supposed to be soothing and they look really cute. Oh, this is one thing that my partner picked out, and it is a paper craft toy. It looks quite challenging. We are a pretty crafty household, so I'll let you know how it goes, but it definitely does look a bit intense, but maybe be a good rainy day activity. No Japanese souvenir haul is complete without a fan. This one is very cute, and I think most of the other fans that I have are like a larger size, so it's kind of nice to have a compact one. I love having one of these in my purse, honestly, especially in the summer. I've whipped these out at dance parties and music festivals, and everyone around me is always jealous, and I try to do my best to, you know, share the air conditioning, but you know, it always is good to have one of these handy in the summertime. These are always a favorite Japanese souvenir for me. This is a bath bomb, and it's a Yoshi bath bomb, as you can probably see, but it has a toy in it. Isn't that incredible? Like, why doesn't everything have a toy in it? So this one will have a little Yoshi in it, and it looks like these are your options of your little Yoshis you could win. little diagram if you're not familiar with the bath bomb lifestyle. Yeah, anyway, I have a bad tendency to save these for when I really need them, like for a rainy day or, you know, when my period's coming. But the last ones that I had, I saved them for so long that they didn't really like fizz like you would expect a bath bomb to. They just sort of like thudded and fell away from each other to reveal the toy. So, I mean, I don't know how old this is, but I'm gonna use it quite quickly just so I can hopefully capture some of the bath bomb experience. But if not, there's still a toy, so it's a win-win situation. So I have 3 more things. This is very cute. I love plants, and this is a Marimo moss ball keychain. And maybe if you're not familiar with the plant community, you might not know, but Marimo moss balls were incredibly popular, and then they found out that they were spreading zebra mussels, which are incredibly invasive. And so there was kind of like a, I don't know, it was just kind of like a recall type situation. Anyway, I think that maybe they're getting some good supplies of moss balls now that might be a bit better. I'm not sure what that situation is like. But when I saw these, I literally like gasped and said, "Are those Marimo moss balls?" And so I had to get one because I love plants and I would like to have a Marimo moss ball. And like, look at this. Look at this. My ADHD brain is just like enjoying this so much already. Oh, and there's a bell on it. I've got to get these on my keys. Okay, this is a gotcha gotcha toy, and I'll have to assemble it later to show you. But gotcha gotcha machines are like the most incredible, what do you call them? Like they're not like a toy dispensing machine, but like the stuff that they have is so much better than the little things that are from my childhood, like where we would put 25 cents in and get like a bouncy ball. Like instead, what's actually in here, and I don't want to take it apart right now, but it is a gotcha gotcha toy of a gotcha gotcha machine. And I believe that there are toys for the toy gotcha gotcha machine. My niece had one of these and brought it home like years ago, and it has like been branded in my mind how incredible that is. Like it's just, you know, it's like Inception, but for like candy machines or toy machines. Anyway, I have got to put this together, but I don't want to get into it right this second, so I'll show you maybe at the end of the video. And finally, my last little item from Japan. Oh, I could show you one other thing. I'll show you something from the gift bags. But one of my last items are these chopsticks. Again, another staple of Japanese souvenirs. These ones have little owls on them. Oh my gosh. Like how cute is that? I really need to get more special chopsticks because these are too cute and I can't wait to use them. So these were our little gift bags from the wedding, and there's some cute sentimental stuff from the wedding that I'll just save, but I will show you what's in here. Because one, the box is very, very cute. We love a trinket box. We love it. And so let me just show you. Oh. And inside are these little candies. And as soon as I saw them, I was like, are those the tiny candies the Soot Sprites had from Spirited Away? And they are. These are those candies. And I don't remember the name, but my niece said that, you know, she picked them kind of on a whim, and her now mother-in-law said, oh, do you know those are actually like a traditional wedding candy in Japan? Like the story goes back to like the emperor. I don't remember the specifics, unfortunately, but I can't wait to try these. Like, I also like, do I want to try them? Because like, I just want to have them forever, but they are, I'm gonna have to try at least some. They also they look sort of like rock candy, I think, like candy rock candy. I don't know, but they're so cute and I can't wait. And like this little box is just also just beyond cute. So I'm so thankful to have these little souvenirs from Japan. They're so special, and I'm so excited that some of the things like the chopsticks and like the fan, those are like things that I'll actually get so much use out of. So sweet, and I'm so thankful for those sweet gifts, and just sending so much love to the happy couple, and yeah, so many good memories. Okay. Okay, so these are our big garbage day finds, and probably they should be a little bit more sterilized before I sit on them, but you know, it's okay. So I'm just gonna pick up the camera and I'll show you things from my perspective. So this thing of beauty that you see before me is, you know, roughly the height of a 2-year-old, I would say. Has some incredible historical value here. I think this is 02, September 9th of 02. It is an incredible pearlized, is this a Roman column? I probably should have paid more attention in my Latin classes, but it's a beautiful column. And this was it wasn't even on the curb yet. My bosses at work were throwing it away, and my boss was about to, go through the store with it when a customer stopped them. And I said, "Oh, do you want me to put this on the, front display?" And she said, No, I'm just going to the curb with it. And I said, "What? I don't think it's going to make it that far." And so, yep. The look on my partner's face was even more priceless. I asked him what he thought, and I was like, "Isn't it amazing?" He's like, "Yeah, great." And then promptly asked me if I bought it. And if I'd been quick enough on my feet, I should have said, "Oh, it was only $100. And really watched his eyes get bigger. But I was just too excited in the moment. So we just had a good laugh about it. Sure, it's a little tacky, but I think the best things in life are a little bit tacky. I'll probably put a plant on here at some point. I'll probably just use it for some different display things. I don't know. I'm probably going to tuck it up into my studio so I don't have to, I don't have to bombard my partner with my tagginess. He's fine with it. He doesn't care, really. He suggested we could paint it, which we could, but, sometimes I feel like you gotta leave things the way God intended, and whoever put this lovely glaze on it, Anyway, it's quite something. I'm sure I'll never find another one like it. I can't imagine I will anyway. So yeah, pretty great. I'm excited about it. Moving on down the line, I found this one with my partner. We were going to get ice cream. I got honey ice cream. He got Bounty ice cream, like chocolate and coconut, just, for, the whole picture of the day. When we were driving there, I was like, "Oh, that chair looks cool." But he wasn't really having any of my nonsense. So he's like, yeah. And so then when we got our ice cream and we're on our way back, then he's like, "Oh, that's an interesting chair." And I was like, "That's what he told you." Anyway, at least we're in agreement on this one. It is a beautiful, it's mid-century modern, right? I mean, it's such a buzzword, sometimes I'm not even sure if I'm using it right, but I believe this is mid-century modern. It does have a little bit of repair work that could be done on it. And sure, I could lie to you and tell you that I'm gonna reupholster this, but I think we both know it's just gonna join the long list of other things I've said I would reupholster, and we'll see if it ever happens. I would love to do that one day, but I'll tell you one thing, it's not gonna be this month. So I think in the meantime, we might just get some like nicer duct tape, or see if there's any like patching things with vinyl we could do. So we'll see. Be nice to actually get it patched up so we could use it. But I don't see a whole restoration happening for quite some time, if ever. And the last piece that I have to show you is this incredible chair. I definitely don't know what you would call this one. This is made to look like wood, but it's not wood. I don't know what this material is. It's like a very, very hard plastic. You do see it in like older furniture, but it's just pretty incredible. I didn't find this one at all. My partner found it by the golf course. Yeah, I don't go golfing very often, but it's pretty incredible. I also think the two together is like a pretty good combination. Green and orange, right? We're all ready for autumn. Anyway, this chair is in pretty good condition, so I don't really think we need to do much. Maybe just like a little bit of a patch, but yeah, pretty incredible. Now just to figure out where they're gonna go in the house. Well, my friends, that was everything that I had to show you today. I hope you really enjoyed some of these finds. I'd like to mention, because I really didn't like explicitly state it, but I didn't spend any money on these things unless you want to count the thrifted items that I purchased 5 to 7 years ago and have been hanging out in my parents' basement. I don't think, anyway, even if that does count, it was like under $20, I'm gonna guess. So pretty good, pretty good. Yeah, so I'm really happy to share all these things with you. I hope you enjoyed them. I'm definitely very excited about some of these, and I can't wait to like get into some of those Japanese souvenirs. Let me know what you thought of the video. I do have some more videos coming along. I did some great adventuring in Montreal. I went thrifting. I had some planty adventures, but I have a lot of footage to sift through, and this month is wild for me. I really wanted to just film this little video to have a chance to catch up with you and just share some of these like amazing things that have been coming my way. But yeah, I have some other good things coming, but it's just probably gonna be next month until I can actually get through everything. So bear with me. I hope that the springtime is treating you well. The weather's been beautiful, and I know my mood is feeling a lot better, and I hope things are great for you as well. Until the next video, I hope you're doing well, and we'll see you next time. Bye. Wow. I do not want small children getting into this. Or me. There you go. Whoa.